Good evening, godly girls and divine dreamers and all the GGs around the world. Hello, hello, good evening. I don't have any music tonight. I couldn't get my music to work, so I was just a little bit late coming on, but I'm here. So welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, girls, no music tonight. I couldn't get my music to work, so no music tonight. But we're going to have fun anyway. It's GG Girl Talk on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. God willing, God allowing, right? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, 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 everyone. All the beautiful GGs around the world. Renee, Carlita, Tashura. Hello, hello, Hayden. Hey, girls, happy Tuesday. It's Terrific Tuesday, right? What? I can see my face slimming down. Woo! Oh, girls, watch out now. I'm getting sexy back. I'm bringing sexy back, girls. I see my face slimming down. I can see in the video. Hey, Renee. Hello, 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 hello. Hello to the Divine Dreamers coming on. I see you, girls. Yet. Whoop, whoop. Right? Hey, girls. Hello, hello. Fly girl. That's right. That's me. Fly girls. We are fly and godly, right? We love God and we're gorgeous. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being sexy and godly, right? Being cute, fabulous, and loving God. We can do it all at the same time. We can multitask, girls, right? We can multitask. All right. So we're coming on tonight. Please make sure. I don't know if you guys share this. I don't know if you can share it, to be honest, because we're inside Godly Girls. So only Godly Girls can see it anyway. It is what it is. I'll put it on my YouTube channel so people can get access to it and send it out as well. Good evening, Donette. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it shuts off. What valuable info do you have for us tonight? Can't wait. Oh, it's good. It's very good. You know, you girls just get me. God be putting stuff on my heart. I'll be sharing all the good stuff. I'll be sharing the good stuff. I had one woman tell me one time that she appreciated me so much because she said that she's never met a coach or spiritual teacher like me who gives away so much great stuff, right? And she's like, she eventually became a client. She said, what I love about you is you give away so much, which gave me confidence that what I was going to get as a client was going to be even more, right? Because if you can give away great stuff, that means your depth of knowledge and depth of what you have to give is even deeper than that, right? And so a lot of the time, people are giving away basic stuff and making you pay to get to the good stuff, right? And I love how God works with me and works with us as I'll be giving away the good stuff, girls. I'll be giving away some really, really good stuff. But God always has more. There's always deeper depths. There's always more, to get. Always more knowledge. Always more insight. Always more information. Always more wisdom. So I love it. Jamisha says, how can I see this video? Honey, you should be able to see it right here inside of Godly Girls. I don't know why you're not seeing the video. You might not have a good connection. That would be one of the only reasons that you wouldn't be seeing the video if you're right here inside the group and commenting on this. So tonight we are talking about how to retrain your brain. Okay. And this is going to be a great subject because this is a follow-up from last week when we talked about the 5 ways to level up. Remember last week when y'all got me preaching? Y'all ain't gonna get me preached tonight. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. But I am gonna teach really, really great stuff. So it's gonna be really, really good. And I'm gonna teach it because I want you to get it. I don't want you to just get excited. I want you to get it. Okay, I want you to learn tonight. I want you to hear me tonight because this stuff that I'm about to teach you is the difference between the people who get it and people who don't get it. It's the people who level up and don't level up. It's the people who go on to live abundant life. Hi, Selena. It's the people who literally walk into wealth, health, love, peace, and purpose, or not. This is the stuff tonight. When I talked about leveling up, how I said you were going to have to start to learn how to control your thoughts and your emotions. That's what I'm about to teach you tonight, because that was number 1 on our list last week about leveling up. You're ready to take notes? Looking forward to this. Awesome, Janice. Awesome. Because this is so necessary. This is the stuff that when I began to do this, okay, when I began to do this, what the process I'm about to give you, when I began to do this is when my life began to change. Okay, I'm just being honest with you girls. This is the stuff that super, super successful people do. Super successful. I'm talking about successful in love, successful in money, successful in purpose, successful in peace of mind, successful in their health. So every element of abundant life, health, wealth, love, peace, and purpose. If you envy anyone, okay, so I don't know, give me some examples. Throw out some names of some people that in your opinion are super successful, that you would love, hi Sandy, that you would love to have a level of success like who? Throw out some names tonight. You know, that some people that you look up to. Oprah, great one, Renee. Great one. Who else is somebody that you look at and you say, wow, they seem to really have a fulfilled life. They seem to really be successful in life. They seem to be winning, right? Winning. Tracy Ellis Ross, great one, Kanika. Michelle Obama, wonderful. Yes, wonderful examples. So these are women that you look at and you say, wow, Gabrielle Union, she's winning all day long. She's just winning, right? I agree, Nija. Steve Harvey, winning. That's right. Megan Good, winning. Oprah, yes, winning. Successful, living a life they love, creating the life that they've desired and are living their life, intentional, right? They are winning. You know, they're living out their dreams. If you look at those people, you know that that's pretty much probably where they always wanted to be, right? They're doing what they love. They're living intentional. They're successful. They have all the money for all the causes that they care about. They have money to make a difference in the world, right? They're writing books. They're married or they're in love. They are experiencing abundance. Taraji P. Henson, great example. Really great example. Okay. So in other words, the people we look up to, the people that we look at, Beyonce, for sure. Yes, Beyonce, beast, right? Crazy successful on every level. Crazy successful, wonderful mother, married, right? Beautiful babies, successful in her career, at the top, at the very top, right? I don't know if anybody trumps Beyonce. Marjorie Harvey, fashionista. Exactly. She seems, I mean, I look at her on Instagram and I'm like, girl, she got the life. She married to a millionaire. All she's doing is shopping and looking pretty and running some little e-commerce businesses or people running it for her, making her more rich. I mean, winning. Okay. I'm just saying, when you rich and you just keep getting more rich, and you got people to help you and you just travel the world and make a difference and help people and hug the babies and kiss the babies. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it gets much better than that, right? When you're getting paid to be pretty, paid to just be you, right? Hello, right? That's me. On a small level. I'm not on their level yet, but that's me. I get paid to do what I love. I get paid to look good and get on here on a video and be pretty and say great things and be inspired by God and do what's on my heart to do, right? So when I look at myself, I know the process of how I got here, and I want to share that with you tonight. I want to share the difference between how these people think and how I think versus how you may think, okay? So this is going to be a real conversation, girls. This is like girl talk for real, because some of this might hurt a little, okay? Some of this is going to be like checking you to say, yeah, you're saying you want abundant life and you're saying you want, you know, these things, but it doesn't come without sacrifice. I feel like my camera is so blurry. What? Maybe not. I don't know. But it doesn't come without sacrifice. And so tonight I want to share the things that have to change in order for you to have true abundant life and for you to break through to the next level. So tonight, this is for anybody who really desires some success in one of the elements of abundant life or all of them. This is for women who have struggled previously. If you've gone through some things, hello, I think that's all of us, right? If you really want to level up and you really want to make some changes in your life, these are the things that have got to change that I'm going to give you tonight. So the first thing I started doing that really brought about some serious change in my life, serious change. I'm talking about life altering, add some zeros to my bottom line when it comes to my wealth, adding purpose, okay? The number one building block for success is going to be your peace of mind. That's number one, peace of mind. It all starts with you being able to think clearly, get clear of the clutter. So someone write number one, peace of mind. Okay, so tonight is going to be very much more like coaching because this is the elements of what to do. We're not going to just talk theory tonight. We're going to talk about what you have to do. Last week was leveling up, the steps to leveling up. Tonight we're digging into exactly how you do these things. How do you do these things? Okay, because it's easy to say you need peace of mind. But how do you get peace of mind if you struggle with feelings of anxiety, doubt, fear? You've had come out of situations of rejection or abuse, or you have negative self-talk, right? This is real life. We're talking real life tonight, girls, right? So at the end of the day, I'm saying you need peace of mind, but how do you get peace of mind? Because I want to be clear here. Your next level of your life is all about you being authentically you. In order to be 100% authentically you is going to require you to get clear-headed. It's going to require you to be able to shed some of these layers of mess that's been piled on over the years, right? Which means we've got to remove some of this chaos and chaoticness that goes on in our mind, that cloudiness, that anxiety, the attention deficit, right? It's hard to focus. It's hard to be clear. You're welcome, Lisa. So peace of mind is number one. Peace of mind is the number one building block for every other element of abundant life. And I know you've heard me say this before, but I'm trying to get my camera to act right because it's looking so funny. But abundant life, the primary building block of your abundant life and your breakthrough and your next level is peace of mind. So I hope I'm getting this clear, that peace of mind is so necessary. Okay, you cannot ignore, if you are very emotional and your mind is constantly running and you can barely sleep at night, you can't go to sleep without the TV on or some noise. If you struggle with thoughts of sabotage and thoughts of chaos and thoughts of doubt, and your mind is constantly kind of plaguing you and you have a hard time being peaceful, in other words, resting your mind. If you have a hard time with that, that's something you have to work on. That's not something you can ignore, okay? Signs that you don't have peace of mind are anger. You have a temper, you lash out at things. It could be traffic. It could be people who don't do what you want them to do. It could be relationships. It can be kind of losing it over some small things. Like, the slightest thing can push you over the edge and you'll be kind of losing it, Those are signs that you don't have peace of mind. You tend to be sick, anxiety. You tend to be ill a lot. You kind of deal with a lot of illness in your body kind of consistently, or it plagues you. It's kind of something always going on with your body. That's another symptom of a lack of peace in your mind, because disease comes from discord in your body. Discord is the lack of peace. Disease is the lack of ease. You're not at ease, and it's disease. And disorder is things are out of order. And that happens when our minds are not at peace. Our minds are not right. So God isn't able to give you the insight and direction and guidance and order your steps. If you don't have peace of mind, you tend to be indecisive. It can be difficult for you to make decisions. It can be difficult for you to decide what to do because you've made mistakes before, and that's what led to the trauma, and that's what led to the pain. And so choices are difficult. Choices anguish you or cause you to feel very out and not ease. You feel out of ease. You don't feel comfortable in making like strong decisions or important decisions because you're very scared that you're going to repeat history, right? Like you're going to mess up. And that is all a symptom of a lack of peace of mind. And I hope I'm reaching someone tonight, that this is kind of walking down your street, that I'm reaching you, because sometimes even with clients, they don't recognize the signs that you don't have peace. You're actually thinking you're okay and thinking you have peace, but a lot of the things going on in your life are a direct result of you not having the peace of mind. If you are a workaholic, okay, work may just be your drug of choice. Right here. I'm pointing to me. Okay. If you feel like you just have to have a glass of wine in order to relax, if you feel like having sex with men helps you to cope with the stresses of life, if you are using anything outside of yourself or outside of a counselor or a coach to help you de-stress, anything other than something healthy like exercise, and even then, you still need to be able to be still. So that brings me to the number one tool for peace of mind, which is meditation. Meditation is a spiritual tool to help you gain peace of mind. What is meditation, Rebecca? Meditation is you studying and disciplining yourself to get still enough for you to be still and be quiet. It is a discipline that is going to require you to practice. It requires discipline. No one has probably ever taught you how to do this. I didn't learn it in all the years of church. My daddy was a pastor. I never learned it. I was introduced to it through spiritual people, not religious people. But it's a spiritual tool. And it's not about chanting. And it's not, for those of you who have been, that's not a God. I dare you to Google scriptures on meditation. Google scriptures that use the word meditate and use the word meditation. If you want to see a bunch of scriptures on meditation, I just dare you to Google it. Are guided meditations good? Yes, they are. We have guided meditation from Kiana over in the Divine Dreamer Circle. Guided meditation can help teach you how to do it. That is how I started meditating. I used the Calm app to learn how to quiet my mind. I struggled even with the Calm app and guided meditation. One of the things that helped me the greatest, gals, is when I started going outside. It's amazing if you will just lay a blanket outside and lay down and listen to the birds and listen to the animals and listen to the wind in the trees. Your mind will start to relax. You'll start to relax and you will learn how to quiet your mind. It's a discipline. It takes practice. Meditation is listening to God and getting still enough to be guided by God. Prayer is you talking to God. Meditation is you listening. Meditation is you getting still enough to listen to the God that's inside of you. Tool for peace of mind, meditation. So that's your number one homework for any of you that are not currently meditating, is to download the Calm app. Use the Calm app to begin to learn how to meditate. so you can have peace of mind. If that doesn't work for you, go outside, lay on a blanket, relax, learn how to relax your muscles one body part at a time. There's a meditation on the Calm app called Body Scan. The Body Scan app is absolutely phenomenal for teaching you how to relax your body. It just begins with learning to relax. Do not try to blank your mind. Do not try to not think about anything. Just relax. Allow whatever thoughts to come, whatever comes. Eventually, that will start to go away as you keep practicing meditation. Your mind won't keep running. It will eventually still. It'll eventually get quiet. Yep. Exactly, Nija. Told me to do this last night. Thank you for the confirmation. You're welcome. Number one spiritual tool that you have to start living your abundant life and to control your emotions and your thoughts is peace of mind / meditation. Meditation has literally changed my life. I used to suffer from anxiety. I used to suffer from self-doubt. I used to suffer from not loving myself enough. Getting still and allowing God to minister to me and to speak into my spirit and to guide me on a personal level. Meditation is truly about relationship with God. It's not about religion. It's about you and God. You and God. Every super duper successful person I know gets still. They get still and they get guided by God. And this has nothing to do with how right or wrong of a person you are. It has nothing to do with religion or how you're living. Listen, I've heard rap songs lately that the rappers are talking about getting still and getting guidance from God to know what to do in their business as a rapper. Listen. Because there's an element of this that is about all of us were created by God and have the Spirit of God inside of us. We are spiritual beings. So at the end of the day, it's not about judgments. And this is why so many super successful people, some people that you may not even consider to be really good people, are very successful when it comes to money, when it comes to manifesting the things they truly desire. Why? Because they know these things. Whether they believe like you, whether they're a good person or have as great of a heart as you, they could even be selfish. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, these are tools. And they are not judging the person that uses them. Does that make sense for some people tonight? I hope that's reaching some of you tonight. That you understand that this is simply about using these tools. And too many good people, the righteous people, the good people, don't know what to do. Which is why you'll see so many people succeeding and you're envious of their success and you don't understand why isn't God doing it for you, but yet you just don't know the tools, the secrets to success. You don't know the secrets to leveling up. You don't know the necessary steps in order to do it. You need to do it more often. So that's the other part of this. So before I even go into the next few steps, listen, the things I'm talking about tonight are not for you to do every now and then. Okay? When I was spiritually immature, okay? When I was spiritually immature, this is what spiritually immature people do. Spiritually immature people only seek God when they're in trouble. You start praying when you're in trouble. You start looking for help when you're in trouble. By then, honey, your peace is out the window. You've not cultivated a relationship with God. You're treating God more like the genie in the bottle or Santa Claus to come and solve all your problems, right? But you have not cultivated relationships. So you don't even know how to have a conversation with God, which is where you're praying and you're asking asking for all these things, but yet there's no connection, so you can't be guided. You don't know how to hear from him. You don't know how to have a conversation. And by this time, your spirit is so at odds with you. You're anxious, you're upset, you're angry, you're sad, you're all these things. You can't hear from God anyway, because at the end of the day, you're too emotional to even hear from God. So this is what spiritually immature people do, right? You're sitting around, it's on your terms until you need God, until you hit a situation, or you get your heart broke, or your money's gone, or your kids are sick, or something really bad is happening. And then you try to go seek connection with God, and you're more like begging, right? Like he's the pie in the sky entity that is supposed to just now make everything okay, but yet you have no discipline. I'm speaking to somebody tonight. You don't have any discipline in your life. You have no spiritual tools and spiritual discipline in order to establish yourself maturely in God, to where you understand that at all times you're to be connected to God. At all times you're to be guided by God. That literally he is seeking relationship with you. He is seeking to guide your every choice. He's seeking to order your every step. And all that's required is that you get still enough to let God take over, still enough to listen and be obedient, still enough to get the nudges and the ideas and the God ideas and the things that are going to level you up. It's that business idea. It's that connection. He's trying to get you to go to this place because you're going to meet your husband there. Right? But in the meantime, if you're so caught up in your own agenda and you're only running to God when you need help, your steps aren't ordered. That scripture is not for you. Your steps aren't ordered. God is not ordering everybody's steps. No, he's trying. He's trying. He's trying to order your steps. He really is trying, but you won't let him order your steps. So your steps aren't ordered, because if your steps were ordered, you'd have peace. If your steps were ordered, you'd be flowing more into your abundant life. Your money will start flowing right. The love will start flowing right. Purpose is going to start flowing right. Joy and peace and health and wealth. All of these things are going to start flowing to you effortlessly if your steps are ordered. So I told you I was going to step on some toes tonight. I told you that. Right? I did. I gave you fair warning that I was going to step on some toes, because we love to think that we're saved. We love to think, we've got it together because we've given our life to God. We've said the right words, right? But at the end of the day, if you're not truly building a relationship with God, right? With high heels on, if you're not truly building a relationship with God, he's not in connection with you. You're not connected. You're not synced up. Okay? So these things I'm talking about tonight are truly spiritual principles. And it's going to require you to grow up. It's going to require you to level up. Leveling up really is about maturity. It's about taking responsibility for your life, taking responsibility for your daily actions, being intentional about what you do, being accountable to your choices, your decisions, your thoughts. It's really about maturing. It's not about this way one day, this way the next, up, down, all over the place. It says, the Bible says you're unstable in all of your ways. In all of your ways. Right? So, second, number 2 is you've got to get a picture for your life. You've got to get a vision for your life. You got to know what is the end result. So number 2 is creating a vision for your life. That's number 2. First one was, what was my first one? I'm getting old, girls. I can't even remember it because I'm not looking at my notes. My first one was peace of mind, meditation. My second one is creating a vision for your life. It's visualization. Number 2, visualization. Create a vision for your life. If you want to be going somewhere, you've got to know where you want to go. It can't be like, whatever, it is what it is. I don't know, I'm good. I'll just think I'll do this today, and I think I'll do that tomorrow, and I don't know, it's all good, it works out. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. If you just get up every day and you are on autopilot, and you just go to work and you come home and you just do the same things over and over again, but you're not thinking about where you're trying to go or what you're trying to accomplish. If you don't have a vision for your life, life will just be beating you up. You'll just be flopping from one thing to the next, because if you don't have a vision for your life, then you don't know what's for you and what's not for you. This is the women I've had as clients for dating coaching, that they'll just, this man, oh, well, maybe he could be the one. Well, maybe he could be the one. Well, maybe you could be it. They're just open book. You're just all over the place with it. Why? Because you don't have a vision for your life, because you don't know who you are or where you're going. You don't even know where you desire to go. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like you're really open to just anything because you don't have a vision for your life. You're like, well, maybe Rebecca, I don't know. He seems like a good guy. And I'm like, good guy? There's a gazillion good guys. What's going to be the determining factor for how you vet and qualify these dudes if your type's just good guy? I mean, you need to know what is a fit for you. What is a fit for your life? Where are you going? So the visualization that for how we do this, because I'm giving you the necessary tool, right? I'm giving you the necessary action step. But now I have to tell you how. How do you visualize that? How do you create a vision for your life, right? So there's two parts to each one of these that I'm giving you tonight. So the way you create a vision for your life is what I call your happy place, okay? Your happy place is going to be a vision that you create in your mind. It's a picture of you. And where people go wrong with this is sometimes we're so tempted to get very, very detailed about how exactly this should be. When in general, and people apply the law of attraction and vision boards and all this stuff. And back again to my first point, how I said how this does not discriminate. These tools don't discriminate. Like anybody can do this, right? But the problem is that for people of God, for women of faith, we do have to leave room for God. And let me explain this, because you do have the ability to manifest whatever you visualize. You have the ability to manifest whatever you are looking at longest, the predominance of your thoughts, the predominance of your desires, you are able to manifest. I'm just being real. Okay, that's how people can manifest money. They can manifest cars. I've manifested cars. I've manifested men. I've manifested you name it, because I know the power of my mind. But what I had to learn over the years is to be very careful about what I intend, or my intention, and what I'm focusing on, because without realizing it, you could be focusing on the wrong thing because it seems like what you want, but in reality, it's not exactly what you truly desire. An example of this. I know women who get down to the detailed, I know that my husband's going to be like this. He's going to be from this country. He's going to dress like this. He's going to be like that. He's going to be like this. He's going to be like that. And they're literally creating this vision in their mind of this dream man that they have. And the problem with that is you're edging God out. Your ego, ego, is edging God out of that vision, because at the end of the day, you're visualizing something, and it's kind of like human nature. Exactly. My Rick Fox story. Exactly, Renee. We're edging God out because we can manifest whatever we focus on, but does that really mean that that's the best thing for us? So it goes back to the one video I did with you guys when we talked about love. and ditching the list, when I said focus on the end result, not the details. What does that mean, Rebecca? What do you mean? Your visualization of your happy place should be you being so happy, so fulfilled, full of joy, full of peace, the feeling of purpose and fulfillment. Visualize yourself the way you want to feel. Visualize yourself feeling prosperous. Visualize yourself feeling loved, that whoever this man is that God has given you is just loving your socks off, honey. And so the end result is this super happy place where you're super loved, super fulfilled, every need is met. You're just so exuberant and overflowing with love for your life that covers every element of abundant life, right? Does that make sense, girls? Does that make sense? That your happy life, the vision you create for your life, has to be based on the end results, not the details. Not the details. Okay? This is how we are different from the world, because the world can practice this and they're trying to manifest the details. So they're trying to manifest. My camera is driving me nuts tonight, and I don't know if it's just blurry or what it's doing, but excuse me. So that's the difference between believers and the world. Girls, I'm sorry. I'm messing everything up. Now I done knocked it off of the little thing. I'm sorry, girls. At least it didn't go off. Right. Trying to force the butterfly out. Exactly, Dionysia. Trying to force the butterfly. I dropped the camera, girls. I'm sorry. But it does look better now. Oops. End results, not the details. This is how we are different as believers. The world will say vision boards and the details. So you need to be being as detailed as possible about the man. Be as detailed as possible about all the money, and be as detailed. I mean, like detailed, down to the dime, down to the height of the man, down to everything, right? From experience as a believer, you can do that, but it's not going to be exactly what it's going to really need to be, because the difference is that what we tend to visualize as human beings tends to be very ego-driven. It tends to be very materialistic, ego-driven, having more to do with how we want to be viewed, the life we think we want. It tends to be caught up a lot of the time in image, if we're really honest, in all of these areas. You know, when it comes to purpose, you'll see yourself on a big stage because you just, you want, the accolades and you want to be famous. That's some people, right? Whatever it is. But we tend to kind of go off in a tangent thinking like, because you're just maybe envious of someone else's life or someone else's results, and not really maybe knowing exactly what God has for you. So the safe way to go about creating a happy vision for your life, or creating a vision for your life, is to simply leave the details to God. Okay? Leave the details to God, but you envision the end results. Okay? So that would include everything, every element of abundant life: health, wealth, love, peace, and purpose. See yourself healthy. See yourself wealthy. See yourself in love and with loving relationships and friends and family, and in love with the man. See yourself surrounded by peace of mind. See yourself being purposeful. Let that vision you create of yourself kind of encompass all of those emotions, and how you look perfectly satisfied, perfectly fulfilled, at perfect peace. What does that vision of you look like? So for me, I tend to see myself, I will see myself thinner. I see myself smiling. I kind of feel like in my vision, like Carrie's over here to the side, like he's there, you know, he's there. But he's not, it's me in my vision. It's me, and Carrie's there, and I'm holding my puppy, my little miniature chihuahua, because I absolutely love her and she makes me so happy. And I see myself laughing and I see myself smiling. And it's just this vision of me so happy, just fulfilled. And when I look at that version of me, there's no struggle. I don't see myself wrestling with anything. I just see peace, and I see love, and I see just fulfillment. I see abundance, right? I see abundance when I see that me. When I see that vision of me, I'm like, man, you know, that's it. That's what it's all about. That 100% fulfillment and abundant life. And so create a vision for yourself, whatever makes you feel good, and call that your happy place. So that's number 2. Create a vision for yourself. It's called the happy place. Okay? It's called the happy place. In your mind, I want you to practice visualizing that for yourself, because that's your happy place. Okay. Number 3 is affirmations. Okay, this is important. Affirmations. So right now, I would like you to give me an example of some inner dialogue that you have in your head. Give me some examples of negative self-talk. What is some of the things when you're being afraid, or you're being doubtful, or you're feeling like you're not going to succeed, or give me some examples of that inner dialogue, girls. What are some things you say to yourself when you don't feel powerful, you don't feel strong, you're scared, or you're anxious? What are some of the things that the inner dialogue that you're having with yourself? Give me examples of your negative self-talk. Tashura, you'll never do it. Great. Good one. Your ideas are not worth doing, or money. Good one. Other people may already doing what my purpose is. Kashonius, I'm not qualified to do this. You're not smart enough. Great examples. I have no friends. I'm not likable. Great examples. I'm not qualified enough. No one will believe in me, Renee says. These are great examples. No one is going to support you. Exactly. This is real talk. I don't know how to fix it. You will never be rich. I can't do this. It's too hard. I'm not good enough for that position. These are some, listen, this is real talk tonight, girls. This is our GG girl talk. This is real stuff, right? When it came to my weight, I was afraid. Will I ever find love? Sandy says. That's real. That is real. I don't have the resources. What if I don't have enough money? My communication with God isn't strong enough. Real talk, right? This is the negative stuff that we think in our minds. You don't deserve it. You've done too much wrong in your life. Are you kidding me? You can't do that with all the stuff you've done. You're not qualified. Exactly, Hanika. Why do I have to offer that is really going to be different? What do I have to offer that's really different? Right. When I was struggling with my weight, I would say, I've tried and tried and tried, and I'd just be so discouraged. And I'd say, I can't do it. It's just not going to happen. And I would be so afraid that I just couldn't do it, that is never going to come off. It's never going to happen. I'm going to be fat all my life. What? I can't. Right? I don't want to be fat my whole life, but feeling defeated, feeling hopeless, right? I'm not worthy. No one will believe in me or my ideas. God is not here for you, or you're not chosen. If I didn't work before, why will it work now? That's right, honey. If it didn't work before, why did it work? Why is it going to work now? I'm broken. These are all real. This is real talk. This is what we struggle against constantly. All of us. Right? That inner dialogue that is sabotaging our efforts. It's sabotaging our success. It's sabotaging our abundant life. Right? So those are the examples of the negative self-talk. Renee says, I'm starting so late in the game, right? I'm getting older. Right? Exactly. I'm too old for this. How can I do this? Right? I'm alone. I don't have any support. This is all the negative self-talk. Okay. So number 3 is affirmations. So right now, I'd like you now, for those of you who wrote in your negative self-talk, I'd like you to write the opposite of that comment, the opposite of that thought. I would like you to turn your negative self-talk into a positive affirmation. In other words, write the exact opposite. That's right, Sharnice. I am prosperous. That is a phenomenal affirmation. I am prosperous. Write an affirmation for exactly the opposite of the negative self-talk that you just gave an example. Den says, I can do this. Exactly. I can do all things, right? Exactly. See, I start feeling good even saying these things. I can do this. I'm prosperous. Give me another one, girls. Give me another one. I'm loved, right? Janice says, I deserve it. You are a royal priesthood. I'm different from the others. My purpose will matter. Yes, I'm creative and everyone loves my products. I am highly qualified. I'm getting excited. I deserve it and more. I am worthy. Yes, I am qualified. Yes, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. Amen. I am well able to fill this position. I am smart. I am loving myself more. Okay, yes, resources are all around me. God is always communicating with me. I am enough. I am qualified. Girls, you're going to make me cry. I will have enough money for everything that I need and want. I'm more than a conqueror and I can do this. You are unique and fearfully, wonderfully made. Yes, Sharnice. Yes. Okay, you see how, like even as I'm reading these, girls, you feel that. Do you feel that as I'm reading these affirmations, how powerful, right? Shani says, I am abundant life. Do you feel that? Got me fired up, right? Me too, Nigel. It gets you fired up. You literally cannot talk to yourself like that without getting inspired. What I have to offer will benefit a multitude of people. There's a shift, right? I'm fixed. I'm complete. I'm healed. I'm whole. I'm powerful. I'm anointed to do this. I'm the business. I'm the baddest chick ever, right? I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm literally prosperous and anointed. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy. I'm ready for war now, right? I am the business. I am the bee's knees, honey. I'm the bee's knees, right? Like, right? Look at how that makes you feel. Listen to how that just starts to stir some things up in you, doesn't it? Doesn't it just get you speaking it into existence? Exactly. Hello. All right. So now the affirmations, and you're saying your affirmations. So get this. Shashora says, I will be successful and have an abundant life. I can and I will. I'm a queen and I have dominion. Amen. 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 Right? It does feel good. Exactly. It feels phenomenal. Look at my smile. It's like making my cheeks hurt. I get worked up, girls, right? I just get excited because just those words are so powerful. The words have power. So 1 was peace of mind and meditation. 2 was creating a vision for your life, your happy place, and visualization, right? 3 is affirmations. Okay, so now we're going to say, how do we use affirmations in combination, with all of these things? All 3 steps combined. Okay, are we ready? When a negative thought comes, we think it before it ever reaches the feeling level, girls. It's a thought. It starts on the thought level, okay? Your feelings are a direct result of your thoughts, heart and mind, okay? Put your hand on your head and put your hand on your heart and mind, okay? Put your hand on your head and your hand on your heart. It starts here before it moves here, okay? It starts here before it moves here. When you have a thought, the moment you start to have a thought, a defeating thought, and it becomes that negative self-talk, the moment you begin to have that thought, here is what I want you to do. Now, if you don't catch it when it's still just a thought, it's going to get to the feeling level. And I want you to be aware that your feeling level is your trigger. I want your thoughts to be your trigger, but you definitely have to recognize your emotions as a trigger. Okay? When you have a negative thought, I want it to be red flag number 1. When you start to feel bad and feel sad or feel something negative, it needs to be a 5-alarm fire. I mean, it needs to be like alarms are going off in your mind when you recognize you're feeling sad or you're feeling bad. If you allow it to get from the mind to your heart, I want you to recognize you're letting it get away from you. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? That I want you to start practicing this discipline before it gets to the emotional level, which means you're going to have to start being aware of your thinking. You're going to have to start being aware of what you're holding in your mind. This is the part about spiritual maturity. Okay? Spiritual maturity says you mind your thoughts. Right? So I can stop with what I say and see. Eyes and mouth are in between. I am visual. Right. Literally start thinking more about what's on your mind and what you start to feel in your heart. Mind, heart. Mind, heart. This is the foundation for creativity. Mind, heart is the foundation for creativity. The foundation for manifesting what you desire is your mind and your heart. What you think about, what you talk about. Talking is a direct result of what you're thinking. Feeling is a direct result of what you're thinking. Talking and feeling is a direct result of what you're thinking. If you want to manifest something different, you're going to have to control this and this and this. Okay? If you want to manifest something different, this, and this have got to come under control. Okay? Now, you're saying, how, Rebecca? How? Teach me how to do it. How do I control my thoughts and feelings? How do I control my mouth by controlling my thoughts and feelings? Here we go. So, the moment that the negative thought comes, and for most of you, it means that you're going to start to feel bad because you didn't catch it at the thought level. Okay? You didn't catch it at the thought level, so you're going to catch it at the feeling level. Okay? You're going to catch it when you're feeling bad, feeling level. The moment you're feeling bad, I want you to do these 3 things. I want you to take a deep breath. Everybody practice that right now. Take a deep breath. That begins to quiet your mind. When you start to feel bad, I want you to take a deep breath. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to run to your happy place. I want you to run to your happy place. The vision you've created in your mind as your happy place, the fulfilled Kiana, the happy and in love Sandy, the peace and successful Renee, Constance, that place in your mind that you've created that is absolutely like your little paradise. Okay? Number 2, you run to your happy place in your mind. That happy place, I want it to become your sanctuary. I want it to become like your daydreaming, the place you go to when you're in doubt, when you're struggling, when you're not happy, anything going on in your life. I want you to take a deep breath and I want you to run to your happy place in your mind. Now, what that is doing, and God is so awesome. I don't even know where this stuff comes from, girls. He just gives it to me. What you are doing when you take that negative emotion and you turn it around and you run to your happy place, guess what you are reinforcing? You're saying, nope. I'm shaking that off. I'm running to God. I'm running to God's promises over my life. That is not the truth. That is not the reality. That is not who I am. That's not what God is doing. And I'm going to run to my happy place because that is God's promise for my life is abundant life. That vision in my mind of me fulfilled and happy and prosperous is God's promise over your life. And so now when you begin to run to that vision of what God is going to do in your life, you are now saying, I ain't manifesting none of this negative stuff. No. I have a vision for my life. I know God's promises on my life. I know where he's taking me. I know what he's doing in my life. And I don't care what it looks like right now. I don't care what's going on. I don't care about any disappointments. I don't care about these storms raging around me and these people acting crazy. I know what God has for me. This is a secret tool that all successful people do. Because listen, the reason this is so crucial is because you're not always going to have a video. You're not always going to have somebody encouraging you and motivating you and in your ear telling you what to do. You've got to be able to encourage yourself, baby. You got to be able to have a mechanism inside of you that says, no. I know that God is doing this. I'm coming out of this. I'm going to be okay. God's got this. It's all working for my good. You got to start using your mind to correct your thinking. This is the retraining of your brain. You've got to start running from those negative thoughts and negative feelings like the plague. Like I want you to run from yourself, run from your negative thoughts and negative feelings and learn how to correct it. The better you become at this, if you become a master of this one thing, girls, I promise you, if you will just begin to start turning negative emotions and negative thoughts into the promises of God on your life by running to that promise in your mind, you're going to see your life turn around. You're going to start to see things begin to manifest in your life that you're like, how did that happen? How did I get here? How did I meet him? How did I get that business? Where'd the money come from? Wow, I lost 10 pounds. Wow, I don't even know how I'm doing it. This is amazing. You know, I just keep getting up every day and I keep doing the work and I just keep being focused and I keep believing in myself and I keep edging all this negativity out of my life and I just believe that the positive is the only outcome and abundant life is the only outcome for me it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is crucial. The other technique I use when a negative thought comes is shake your head. Shake your head. I call it the Etch-a-Sketch. You know how the Etch-a-Sketch, when you shake it and it erases the picture on the screen of the Etch-a-Sketch? Shake your head. You get a negative thought, shake it off. Shake your head. Shake your head. No. That ain't it. That ain't no. No, Rebecca. No, Rebecca. No, Rebecca. No. Happy place. Prospering, abundant. Happy place. Shake it off. Shake it off. No. You got to talk to yourself, honey. You got to tell yourself, no, that's the wrong thinking. That's not the thinking of a winner. That's not the thinking of someone prosperous. That's not the thinking of abundant life. That's not the thinking of someone in love. That's not the thinking of a wife. That's not the thinking of wealth. That's not the thinking of health. I have got to edge everything out that is not according to God's promise on my life. You're going to shake it. And you're going to run to your happy place. Shake it off and run to your happy place. Run. I mean like run to your vision for your life. Shake it off. Okay? Shake it off. So it's called the Etch-a-Sketch. That's what I call it. Shake that negative thought off. Shake that negative feeling off. No, 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 not today. Not today, devil. We ain't doing this today. I am not playing with you today. I'm not going there with you today. I don't care what you have to say to yourself. I don't care what you have to say to shake that off. Listen, get good at this. I've gotten so good at this. So good at this. You guys wouldn't believe the storms that I have weathered and come through on the other side to see God's promises in my life by doing the Etch-a-Sketch. Not today, devil. I don't believe that. You a lying. That ain't me. Shake it off. Etch-a-Sketch, Etch-a-Sketch. Shake it off and run to your happy place. Okay? Thirdly, affirmations. Etch-a-Sketch, shake it off, shake it off. I'm prosperous. I'm abundant. I'm loved. I can do this. I'm enough. I'm blessed. I'm anointed. So you run to your happy place. You're shaking it off. You run to your happy place and you start speaking. You start with those affirmations that you just wrote down in these comments, girls, to battle that self-talk, to battle that negativity, to battle that bad feeling. You start talking. You tell yourself who you are. You emphasize and affirm abundant life is coming. You emphasize and affirm your happy place and where you're going to be. You start literally being able to speak over your own life. It doesn't matter what the circumstances look like. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if all hell is breaking loose. I don't care if right now you don't have not $1 bill to pay your bills. You start talking and thinking prosper, abundance, more than enough. You start speaking those things that are not as though they are. I'm rich. I don't know what this situation is that I'm in right now, right? Because I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I don't even know how. That's why half the time, I sit back and I watch people, girls. I watch people. It's going to be whatever you say it's going to be. Okay? It is whatever you say it is. Whatever you say it is, that's what it is. In other words, stop saying what you can't afford. Stop saying that, you don't know how this is going to work. Stop talking about lack. Stop talking about what you can't do and what you wish you could do and how you always wanted to do this and you just don't see how that's going to happen. Stop talking like that. That's not how winners talk. That's not how successful people talk. Successful people say, oh, it's happening. I'm going on that retreat. I don't know how, but I'm going on that retreat. I don't know how, but I'm buying this house. I don't know how, but I'm going to have that car. I don't know how, but I'm going to be happily married. Right now, I ain't even got no boyfriend, but I'm going to be happily married. I don't even know how God's going to do it, but he going to do it. It's your job. It's your job to think the right thoughts and say the right words. It's your job. That is your job in the manifesting process. That's your job. So these are the tools that successful people use to be successful. These are the spiritual tools, right? Spiritual tools: meditation, visualization, and affirmations. Meditation, visualization, and affirmations. Get still, learn how to cultivate peace in your mind, create a vision for your life that represents your abundant life. And 3, speak over your own life. Use the Etch-a-Sketch as a technique to shake off negative thoughts and feelings. Run to your happy place whenever you start to feel down, and speak words as you run to your happy place. Speak words that affirm your happy place. If you'll begin to take control of your thoughts and your emotions, girls, you will learn so quickly that God is going to turn your life around. He has just been waiting on you to speak it, and create it. Affirm it. Believe it so strongly. Because isn't what I'm talking about, isn't this really like faith at the end of the day? Right? Isn't that really faith? That's right. There's the techniques. I gave you the tools, and those are the techniques. Take a deep breath, run to your happy place, shake it off, and speak affirmations. Yes, ma'am. If you will begin to act as if, girls, act as if, God is going to do it, because these tools and techniques that I've just given you is a way to actually act out your faith. Because isn't that what faith is? It's us believing even when you can't see it. Right? Think about it. Think about that for a second. Because what I just taught you to do is not to pay any attention to what's going on around you, or pay any attention, and don't even give your own feelings credit. Don't pay so much attention to how you feel. Because at the end of the day, we can get so caught up in our emotions that we're losing direction. We're losing our intention for where we really want to go because we're being so emotional. And you're losing time by getting so sad or getting so down or getting so distracted by things that then before you know it, you're not even manifesting the things that you greatly desire. You're actually manifesting the opposite. The opposite. Are you hearing me? Because think about what I just taught you. If positive thoughts and positive words and positive visualization create the life that you desire, then how you've been thinking up to this point before you've learned about this stuff has created the life that you've had. Ouch. Right? So if your life is kind of 50-50, faith and fear, if your life is kind of 50-50, lack and wealth, you kind of always kind of up and down and you're not right where you want to be and it ain't coming together all the time. Well, probably because an unstable man, right, he's unstable in all of his ways. That in other words, you've been so like this and so emotional and up and down, and you're not controlling these thoughts to create the life that you truly desire, that God desires for you, that you're getting these mixed messages and mixed results. And let's be clear, it's consistency that gets this done. You can't do it just one day. You've got to do this every day. Every day. Discipline, right? I have gotten to the point with meditation that I can close my eyes anywhere. I can be sitting here at my desk some days, girls. I'll get a negative thought or I'll get sad about something, and I just have to close my eyes, take a deep breath, and it's like it all melts away. It all melts away because I connect with God just that quickly. It just he's always a breath away. He's always I just can close my eyes and God is right there. That peace is always right there, and I've learned to run to it. I run to it. So I'm not as up and down as I used to be. I'm not as all over the place. And it changed my life. When I learned these tools is when my life began to change. Like I said, I added some zeros to that bottom line. I fell in love and got married, right? I have peace of mind and all the anxiety is gone. I have fulfillment, right? I enjoy my life. I do what I love. This is my abundant life. There's always next levels of it, but I have my abundant life right now. How, Rebecca? How? These tools that I just taught you. These tools. These are spiritual tools to grow in faith and to walk it out. Okay? So listen, if you need help with accountability, you need help with meditation, you need help being accountable to these tools, being accountable to affirm and visualize and meditate. That's why I created the Divine Circle. That's why it's there. That's how it came about. I realized that even my clients that I've worked with one-on-one, because this is a daily need, it's not something you just do once and then you're done. This requires you to be accountable and to be mature and maturing in discipline every single day, which is why I created the Divine Circle. That's right, Renee, divinecirclemembers.com. Thank you, Renee. That's exactly it, girls. The link's up in the video at the top of the video, and Renee just posted it as well. Minimal investment monthly for you to be held accountable for abundant life, accountable for your thoughts, accountable for your words, accountable for your actions. It would amaze you how helpful it is for you to actually continually see other women accomplishing their goals, other women being accountable, checking in, talking about what they're doing, talking about their growth, talking about meditating, checking in to say, I meditated today, I exercised today, right? All the steps that you've got to do every single day, the successes, the small successes. Success is success. It's period. It's literally a success for you maybe that you saw your ex and you didn't lose it. You saw your ex and you held on to your peace. You had to deal with your baby daddy and you didn't lose your mind or go crazy or start acting nuts. You kept your peace. That might be success for you that day, right? But what we don't realize is all of these things are building blocks. The stronger you are at the basics, at the smaller things, you're getting stronger and stronger so you can be building to the bigger things, right? That's how it works. That's how discipline works. Like any new habit, you've got to practice. So if you need accountability and you need help, join divinecirclemembers.com. It's absolutely powerful, getting stronger by the day. We're adding experts every single day. We have live videos in there every day from me and other experts to help you. So join that today. I love you girls so much. Mwah! I love you. Listen, sky's the limit. Let's go. It's yours. It's up to you. Build your relationship with God with these spiritual tools that I've just shown you tonight. It's crucial. Love you. I will talk to you soon.